Serial killers have been known to murder people one by one. Gary Ridgway, one of America's most prolific serial killers, admitted to murder of more than 60 women. Gary Leon Ridgway was born on February 18, 1949 in Salt Lake City, Utah. He was raised in SeaTac, Washington, which was a poor neighborhood. His mother was physically abusive to her 3 sons as well as her husband. Gary and his brothers would do things to let out their anger, like shoot birds with BB guns. However, Gary began killing and torturing animals in a more disturbing way, such as locking them in the refrigerator or strangling them. At age 14, Gary's abusive behavior became worse when he attempted to kill a young boy by stabbing him. He also admitted to drowning another boy in a swimming pool. The behavior began getting worse, and Ridgway was murdering people frequently with no remorse. He had a very hard time maintaining relationships with women and was married at least 3 times because of his frequent urge to kill or demand sexual favors. Gary had many affairs with prostitutes and would strangle and kill them after he got what he wanted. Growing up in SeaTac, where he often saw prostitutes walking the streets, could have been a reason why they impacted him. Also, his mother was known for being rough with him and her sons. Gary could have developed an aggressive side towards women due to his lack of respect for them. This trauma caused him psychological damage and caused him to be mentally insane, and a fiend who couldn't control his urge to kill people. He was clearly not mentally healthy. Gary admitted to more murders than he was convicted for. Even though he was only convicted of 48 murders, people believed he killed more than 90 women. Gary would drive around and pick up prostitutes or runaways in his truck and have sexual intercourse with them. He tricked many of these women and told them that he would pay them and also support them by getting them jobs. He clearly did not have to keep these promises because he would kill them right after. After getting what he wanted and murdering these women, he would dump the bodies by the Green River, which is where he got his name, the Green River Killer. Gary admitted to going back to the Green River after the bodies were dead to have intercourse with them. He was clearly out of his mind. In 2001, investigation began due to the bodies found by the Green River. Many DNA samples were taken from the bodies and were traced back to Gary Ridgway. In November 2001, he was arrested as a result of the DNA matches to him. Once they were able to match a few samples of DNA, the rest of the evidence came together in small pieces. This time when Ridgway was caught, he had no way of getting out. He expected the death sentence, but he did not want it and explained that he was very sorry, but clearly that didn't do anything for him at all except make him look even more insane. Gary Ridgway's punishment for these terrible actions included 48 life sentences, which is equivalent to 480 years in prison due to the 48 murders he was convicted of. This is why he is known as the most prolific serial killer in the U.S. and is currently serving his sentence in Washington State. He had a major impact on society because he ended lives for many women and manipulated people without getting caught for a long time. People can finally feel relief now that he is locked up for life and never will be out on the streets again. Starting back since Gary's childhood, he was not mentally healthy. He could have developed these issues due to his upbringing with an abusive mother. His aggression progressed as he grew older and was not normal in any way. His mixed feelings of lust and anger towards his mother relates directly with the murders of the women. He would have something intimate with them, but then kill them brutally after. A lack of having a strong relationship with his mother brought about the methods in which he would trick and manipulate the woman he killed. He went through many marriages and never seemed satisfied with the women that were in his life, which can be why he felt no remorse for the ones he killed. Gary Ridgway was a psychopath that killed women to gain satisfaction that he did not receive with the women that were in his own life.